Hi you guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute. Today is June 28th, I believe. It is Wednesday and I am home alone right now. I'll get there in a minute. I'm living at my parents' house at the moment. And my mom is in the office today, so I'm like, I don't know why, but I'm still weird about like vlogging around people. And I also have a hard time, as I've like gone back and rewatched my videos, I have a really hard time like keeping eye contact with the camera. But anyways, a lot has happened since I last talked to you guys. I literally had to write it all out in my notes on my computer because there's just been a lot that's gone on. My last vlog that I left you guys with was my 3 practicum shifts in a row and how I did that. And so on April the 28th, I had my pinning ceremony. So I was done with practicum, done with nursing school, except I know I've mentioned this before, but I'm in a program where I get my ASN and my BSN at the same time. So I got my ASN April 28th, and then I'll be getting my BSN on August 5th from UCF. So my pinning ceremony went really well. My parents went, Eric went, my grandparents were there, and then my best friend Hannah, who you guys probably know, all came down, and then we went to dinner afterwards, and then we went like out and everything. So then the next day we went out to dinner, me and Eric and Jacob, because Hannah had to go back to Jacksonville. We went out to dinner with Jake and Maddie. Jake has this new job where they don't really know where they're going to be moving yet, but it's not going to be anywhere in Florida. So they were able to give this place like 10 cities that they'd be okay with living in. So we don't really have any information on that yet, but I will definitely update you guys. I'm really hoping they don't have to move like all the way across the country, but we will see. Even if they do, it might be a fun little like visit. So then what happened next? April 30th, I moved back here for the summer because our plan was to move to Fort Myers in August because Eric had gotten into Florida Gulf Coast. So I was gonna be moving back here for the summer and then starting a job in August down in Fort Myers. So then fast forward like 2 weeks, this is kind of like irrelevant, but Eric and I went to Pitbull, and I'm gonna add like some pictures of everything and like maybe some videos, I don't really know yet, of everything that has been going on. So yeah, we went to Pitbull at the St. Augustine Amphitheater, and it was the most fun concert I have ever been to. And I've been to a few, so it was a lot of fun. We just like drove down and then drove back the same night after. And then on May 19th, we went to see Joe Gatto downtown Jacksonville. That was a lot of fun. We went to dinner before at this place called Carmine's that's really good. It's like a Italian restaurant, and they have some of the best pizza I have ever had, but I actually got chicken parmesan and it ended up being really good. So we went to see Joe Gatto, so that was a lot of fun. I haven't been to like a comedy show before except for like on cruises that I've been on, so I thought it was a lot of fun. And Eric loves Impractical Jokers, so he really wanted to go, so it was a lot of fun. And then May 22nd, my mom and I went to the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival, which was also a lot of fun. This was like tickets that we got back in November to go to the Food and Wine Festival, but Epcot ended up closing because there was a hurricane, so we didn't get to go. So we went to the Flower and Garden Festival, and that was a lot of fun. We were happy that we went when we did because like it wasn't as hot yet. and it was kind of like overcast that day, so that was nice. What else? Okay, May 25th, Eric found out that he got into UNF for PT school. So we ended up like, we're not moving and everything. And this job offer at one of the hospitals here that I had applied for back in March when I was still hoping that he would get into UNF, but then I had to like decline it, happened to still be available. So I am going to be an ED nurse, which I am really, really, really excited about. So that was like top 3 best days of my life because we're going to be saving so much money and we don't have to move 5 hours away. So that's really awesome. And then I'm literally not wearing my glasses and I cannot see. June 1st, I took my NCLEX, and then the next day found out that I passed my NCLEX, so that was freaking awesome. I cried like a baby, because just like all of my hard work has paid off, so I just like, things were just going like really, really well for me. My mom cried, like I was so freaking happy because I actually took all 150 questions. So I was really nervous that I wasn't gonna pass, but then I did. If anybody wonders like how I studied, I used Archer Review and I thought that it was extremely beneficial. My school actually gave us UWorld for free, but I had already bought UWorld. But I honestly thought that Archer was more like the NCLEX with the types of questions that they gave. So if anybody is like looking for a good way to study, I really liked it. It worked for me. Obviously it might not work for everybody, but it worked for me. So then June 3rd, I'm bringing this closer to me. June 3rd, Eric and I took a trip to St. Pete. We stayed in this cute little Airbnb in Gulfport Beach. We got there and like set up all of our stuff and everything inside. We got there around like 11-ish in the morning. And then we walked to this little restaurant called the Drunken Taco and we got some lunch. And then we went to the beach because there's like a little beach in Gulfport that we were only a few blocks away from. So we went to the beach. It was a really, really nice day. The water was amazing. Then we went back and like showered, got ready and everything because we had reservations at this place in St. Pete Beach called Rumfish Grill. It was absolutely amazing. Eric got like mahi and I got filet mignon with asparagus, and it's hard to like even remember now, asparagus and mashed potatoes, and then we split this thing of truffle mac and cheese that was the best mac and cheese I have ever had in my entire life. It was so good. So if you guys are ever in St. Pete and you like mac and cheese, go there just for the mac and cheese. Like, I'm not even kidding. And so then we went back to our Airbnb, and we were just kind of like hanging out, and Eric all of a sudden was like, oh, like I'm getting a phone call. I'm gonna like take it outside, which I thought was really weird. So I was like, okay. And then a few minutes later he called me, and there was this little park down by the beach. So it was like only a few like blocks away. And he called me and he was like, hey, sorry, my dad called. I'm at this little park, like come meet me. And so I was like, okay. So I went down there, and he was standing by this little tree with his like phone on the ground, like recording, and we are now engaged. So I am really happy about that. I'm definitely gonna put some pictures and maybe a video from that in there. That was from passing my NCLEX to like that day, like best 3 days of my whole life. Like here, I'm gonna see if it'll focus, but that is my ring. And I love it, and it's so pretty, and he is amazing. My mom knew, Hannah knew, like his parents knew, everybody knew. So that was super, super fun. I don't even know how to like explain it, but it was great. And then, so after that happened, we went to this little brewery, and I was just like ecstatic for the rest of the night. And then the next day, so we went back to the Airbnb and like went to sleep. And the next day we went to this little breakfast place and this coffee shop, and got some breakfast. We took a little walk, and then we left and came back to Jacksonville, where like my mom knew and everything that we were getting engaged. So that was really fun. You know what, I like completely skipped a day. So let's back up a minute. The day after we got engaged was not the day we left. The day after we got engaged, we went to like downtown St. Pete and found this little place like by the pier that we could go to the beach. So that was really awesome because we didn't have to like get in the St. Pete beach like mess. I don't know what is happening with my phone right now. And so we went to the beach, and we went to this little restaurant that was like on the pier area. And we got drinks, and we got like some food. And then we went back to our Airbnb, and we got dinner at this Italian restaurant in St. Pete Beach. I don't remember the name of it right now, but it was really good. I got some chicken parmesan. It was fantastic. So then we went back to our Airbnb, spent the night, and then the next morning is when we went to breakfast in like the coffee shop, and then we left. And Eric had actually, the ring that he ordered was the right size, but it didn't come in time. So he like lost his mind and they sent him, or like not sent him, but he went into the jewelry store and they were like, this is like the same exact ring and everything, and it's just like 2 sizes, like it's a whatever it was like 2 sizes too small. So they were like, the real ring is gonna be here like the next day. And so on our way back from St. Pete, we went to the jewelry store and picked up the real ring, like the one that actually fits and was not cutting circulation off of my finger. And then June 10th, we had our engagement shoot. One of my best friends did it. She's amazing, did it for free, will not let us pay her, and I hate her for that. But yeah, we had our engagement shoot, which I'll definitely put some pictures in here for you guys, because it was so much fun and the pictures turned out really good. And then the next, June 11th, my mom and I went downtown to this bridal expo. It was kind of like our first like wedding planning thing. We were just trying to get like a feel for things, prices, places, like just kind of everything. So that was a lot of fun to do with her. And then June 17th, we had our engagement party at Eric's house, where like a bunch of like family and friends came over, and we just kind of like hung out, and we had like pizza and all kinds of like food, and just like hung out and drank, played games, had food. It was a lot of fun to just have everyone together, and I got some really, really nice gifts, so that was good. And then June 25th, so this past Sunday, I went down to Orlando to do my grad pictures because my cap and gown and everything came in. So that is kind of what has been going on. It's been a lot, and I haven't like, I've just been like go, 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 like absolutely no time to vlog. And so yeah, but I just thought that I would like come on here and like share everything with you guys and hopefully get back into the routine of vlogging. There just hasn't been, I don't want to say there hasn't been much to vlog, but like there hasn't been. I was gonna vlog when we were in St. Pete, but I just kind of wanted to like enjoy the moment and everything. But I start my new job on June 10th, or not June 10th, July 10th. So I'm definitely going to be vlogging then, or I should be. I have like 2 weeks of orientation because I'm in a residency program. So I have 2 weeks of orientation, which is basically just like straight classes. Like you're not like on the unit. And every day is sort of like 9 to 5. So, yeah. So that's it. That's all that's been happening. And I am just really excited to like share what is coming next for me. So thank you guys for watching this, and hopefully I will see you soon in my next vlog.